Well, this is Stephen Hand. I'm a resident here at South Creek neighborhood right off of Gardner Lacy. And behind me there you see the entrance to Carolina Forest High School. And I've got two students that are at the high school right now. And a bus doesn't run in our neighborhood because we are so close. And so typically I will drop them off or we'll have them walk across the street. But I want to show you a real problem. And I love Carolina Forest. I'm a realtor, and this is a great part of Myrtle Beach. But Horry County, this has got to change. Whatever we've got to do to either get a station police officer that's directing traffic here, or here's a thought, a traffic light. I know they've debated it over the past couple years, but I don't know what it's going to take. If it's going to take an awful, horrific accident or a child to get killed crossing the street or being dropped off Gardner Lacy, which is not good, hit by a car. But just want to show you a little bit. This is day 2 of the school year of 2023-2024, and it's about 7:50 in the morning. So check this out.
So here we're looking, coming out of South Creek at Gardner Lacy. This is the intersection of Gardner Lacy and really there's the entrance of the high school right there. You see over here, you see parents dropping their kids off on the side of Gardner Lacy so they don't have to go through the car line, which is incredibly dangerous because then you got cars that are kind of sticking out into traffic, letting their kids out. Who knows? People fly down this road too. Yesterday, the first day of school, I saw probably about 5 police cars pulling people over, probably for speeding, as they should. So police know about this. So check this out. This is driving towards 501 on Gardner Lacy. Again, this is 7:50 in the morning. Keep in mind, instruction begins at 8:20. Okay, so this is a good 30 minutes actually, even before school has started. You see there the traffic actually backing up onto Postal. And what happens is people are actually making a U-turn right there to get into the car line. And I'll show you why in just a second. There is a left-hand turn lane. If you're heading this direction, say from Clear Pond, Waterford Plantation towards 501, okay, you can turn into the high school, and when there's no traffic, it's perfectly fine because there's a turn lane. But when there is traffic, it's very difficult to turn left into the school's main entrance. So what happens is drivers have to go down to that light, which is what you just saw, pull the U-turn so that they can then get into the car line. There's a student parking right there at Carolina Forest High School, and they have their own dedicated entrance, which does have a light for that. Again, this is looking up Gardner Lacy from the 501 area, I guess it would be kind of looking northeast. Anyway, so this is your view. You know what this is. If you're a car rider that you're dropping off, this is your view every morning and afternoon, by the way. Afternoon could be considerably worse because everyone is released at the same time, even though you do have some after-school activities. Now, I want you to notice the oncoming traffic right now. A lot of those cars are actually going to be pulling a U-turn coming up at the Postal light so that they can get into that car line. And you see the loop right there. And what happens is the cars get backed up because they have nowhere to go. They drop their kids off pretty quickly after they enter the property. But that whole loop right there is not dropping kids off. It's waiting to exit the school. I want you to see right here. You see here why that's so difficult? See that white vehicle right there? They want to turn left, but now you see this oncoming vehicle right there? That could be an obvious accident about waiting to happen. Now, here's what you're looking at. This is an overhead view of, to your right is going to be the entrance and exit to the high school. Your top of your screen, that is kind of coming, you're coming from Clear Pond, Waterford Plantation. To your left, that's National Drive, South Creek, that's my residence, that's my road that I live on. And then the bottom of the screen, that's heading towards 501 or traffic that's coming from Postal Way. Now, a couple of things. Oh, and by the way, there's this little unofficial drop-off area. You see it right there that I've got marked in just kind of to the top of the screen there. And what's happened is that's kind of become an area where parents that don't want to wait in line just drop their kids off and then they walk through the gate into the high school. It's not safe. It's not a good idea. I don't know how it is that police officers allow it to happen, but I think it's just kind of accepted that that's what's going to happen. But you can't see it in this picture, but numerous times there's dozens of cars there just kind of sticking out in traffic, letting their kids out, hoping for the best. And it's not very safe. It's not safe at all. We also know this, most every driver is going to be turning left across traffic out of Carolina Forest High School, out of the exit there, right? And because there's only two neighborhoods to the right, that's Clear Pond and Waterford Plantation, and also some condos and some apartments back there as well. But the bulk of the residents are going to be turning across traffic to head towards 501 or Postal Way or Conway or that part of Horry County. And so it's a major, major hazard that if you're turning left, you have to wait and wait and wait and wait. Now, see there from Clear Pond coming like that direction there that I've got indicated. If you're wanting to turn in to the high school from Clear Pond in that left turn lane and turn left across traffic into the entrance, right? You see there, you have about 2 car lengths, and then it bottlenecks into one lane. And it is a major, major problem. You have people that will try that because they feel like they're more, more of a hurry than everybody else. But most people drive down Carolina Forest towards 501 and pull a U-turn at Postal Way so they can get into the car line. Now here's one more look at the entrance and the exit to the high school. You see what I'm talking about with that bottleneck there. You see that black, looks like either SUV or van trying to edge his way in, most likely turned in from the left, turned across traffic and is trying to edge their way in. But there's always stretching down to Postal Way. This is probably 7:55 in the morning, and unbelievable. Now I want you to check this out. This is that drop-off area that I was talking about that's really, really unsafe. Parents drop their students off right here. You see them walking in through the gate, and then they have to kind of try to make their way back into traffic. No merge lane, nothing. It's an accident waiting to happen.
So as you can see, it's a complete mess, all right? First of all, Carolina Forest High School is the 3rd largest high school in the state of South Carolina, all right? So that's a challenge in and of itself. And we love our school. We love our students going there. It's a wonderful school, it really is. I know it has been talked about to put a traffic light right here because obviously, come on people, we know what traffic patterns are. What a traffic light would do would stop traffic and allow a burst of cars to be able to leave Carolina Forest High School in an orderly fashion, thus alleviating the pressure of all the cars that have to wait to even get into Carolina Forest, okay? You hear that? I'm not sure if that's happening right here. I wouldn't put it past them that there was a wreck out here right now. Don't know that for a fact, but that's not good. That's not good. Now, parents that are watching this, parents that have Carolina Forest High School students, okay, or upcoming in the next couple of years, do not blame Gage Riggers, Jimmy Bailey, or any other administration. They're doing their absolute best to make this a workable situation. But as you can see, if cars don't have a place to go, what can they do? What can they do, okay? So all I can say is voice your opinions to the authorities and those that are overseeing us and that we vote into office, that this safety issue becomes more of a concern of theirs before somebody truly gets hurt. Sorry to be such a Karen about this, okay? I do care about my kids' safety. There are a lot of things in life that you can just let go and just not be bothered by. This is a big one, so I'll gladly be a Karen over this.